Well, being Two-Spirit, I feel like there's still a lot of confusion with a lot of people in acceptance and identity, and I think it's a safe place to come. I've been coming around for a lot of years and learning a lot about my own sexual identity, and I just feel like through the Native American Health Center or the Bates program or anything that's supporting that, I think that people can find a safe place to explore.
The loss of multiple identities, multiple ways of being, multiplicity of gender, sexuality, all of that. And really just the Two Spirits being pushed to the side and devalued. And we know that the community knows this. We just want to offer them a space for us to support and validate them in that, and also for them to process that in a group setting. A lot of people are walking around wounded with that.
One weekend, my sister and I walked by a nightclub, and she said, "Don't you ever go in there, that's a faggot bar." I responded in a deep masculine voice, "Of course not." But deep down inside, I was intrigued. My whole life changed that night. My mother disowned me, and I was placed in a group home. On Christmas Eve, my sister called crying, "Kelly, Mom wants you to come home. She wants to talk to you." That night, there was a silence when all the presents were opened and mine were left untouched. My family sensed the absence of my spirit, my two spirits.
I just feel like not enough has been talked about, especially with any type of agency, I guess. They haven't done too many workshops around what it is to be a gay Native person. And there, as we know, a lot of pain that still exists. There's still a lot of homophobia in our community.
I tried to talk to her again. Maybe my normal was different than others. "No," she said, "you will never get married and have children. It is your duty as a Navajo woman to carry on our lineage, and remember, you are a Navajo woman first." Am I a Navajo woman who has adopted Catholicism as my religious norm, like her? Or am I a traditional Navajo woman who follows our creation story and honors the twins? With the impact of colonization and family decisions towards urban migration, it's likely I'm some strange hybrid. Perhaps normality is evolving.
My mother clears her throat, and I look over. Suddenly, her voice breaks the silence. She tells me about when she first got the letter. "I was disgusted and didn't want to tell anyone. What would people say? I couldn't hold it by myself anymore, so I told your stepdad. And he said to me, 'We always had people like her in our community. We have to love and respect her.'"
You know, I don't want to ever go to another community event where I hear people laughing, my own Native people laughing about gay people.
The dancers' silhouettes bounced and swayed in time with the sound of the big drum. Feathers twirled, and the sound of singing and jingle cones filled the cloudy air. A white man, who was really effeminate, came out into the circle to dance. He began to shimmy and skip in this dance that was like a hybrid of all the women's dances mixed into one. Just when I thought the crowd might begin to turn on him, the head woman dancer went out and began to dance. She made it okay for him to be who he was. At the same time, she was honoring her role as head woman by reminding the people that sometimes the sacred lies within that is different.
We're kind of trying to bring people in the community together to come up with ideas on how to let the younger generation hopefully won't get infected. And, practice safe sex and stop this disease.
What I care about are other gay Native youth being able to feel comfortable, to come out and feel proud about who they are.
Growing up with my family dressed me like their little girl. I always had a smile on my face. Little did they know, I was very unhappy. I felt like it was time to come out to my parents. Not knowing how they would react was a scary feeling. I worried about being disowned. I decided to type a letter telling them everything. May 21st, 2011 is the day I came out. I am me and nothing different. I no longer have to pretend to be someone I'm not.
So in all of this, really, I think the basic elements is that there's a re-empowerment and reconnection happening.